So I was remembering thing while I watching you. Now while I sit, it just move away from my head.
Sorry?
It just move away from my head. What I want to tell you. So when you, I want to get bit confirmation, yeah. With you, Karen. What do you think your mind when was in the meditation?
I think he gets distracted by the surroundings.
Mhm.
Sometimes I have few moments when he concentrates like automatically on, I don't know, the dog or whatever,
Yes, yes, yes.
and I'm like, okay, now back to
We can see it from your movement, yeah. You doing fast again and then slow again, fast again and then slow again, like that.
Okay.
That's why I want to get confirmation from you. So uh, when your mind disturbed, just stay, keep your focus again, and then open your eyes again whenever you feel ready to doing the meditation again. And maybe it's not yours yet. What I want to tell you. Hmm. So, what do you think the mind is? Anyone want to say? What do you think about the mind is? As you watch the mind that time, or even past time, have you ever watched the mind? Okay. Maybe it's not in your experience yet, but as we can watch our body, we can watch the mind. So I will give a short information. This is just information to entertain you. Um, what I accumulate can be me. It can be me. Is it? It is it can be me. What this is? I accumulate this question. Is it me? No. So in that understanding, you understand that what we gather, it's not us. It's not me, right? And what do you think the body is? Is that you? No, no, no. Yes, because when we are born, our parent give us the DNA, the memory of all complicated memory in this body, DNA. And then how we get big this kind of big? Of course, we gather the food, right? And that food, which is not us, which is not me, become me. Am I right? Am I right? You don't think so? It's hard still. No, if you want to say something, just say yeah. So what we gather from outside this body is just a heap of food that we gather that become like this, and we gather the memory of our parents. That's why your nose is different with me. This is the nose of my ancestor. I don't know my ancestor, but this memory is still there. The DNA is still there. And what do you think the mind is? Is that you? The mind is just a gather of information that we get from outside. When we are born, do we know that? Do we know something?
We don't know that we know.
We don't know that we know even.
I have a question though, which
I'm
is,
sorry?
but don't you get some disposition?
Sorry.
Don't definitely.
It's a bit hard
No,
to.
no, no,
Sorry.
don't we get some predisposition as well, like to
Brief
some, like do our parents also transfer some, let's say, um, feeling more, anxiousness or other feelings that the mind can manifest?
Feeling.
Yeah, or let's say, how to say, for example, like, is the mind also influenced by this, like the ancestry and everything?
In
Ancestry? Like the
ancestor.
sense- yeah,
Oh, this mind.
the,
Yeah.
the mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can be.
Mm.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's the work of karma.
Okay.
This is just a small example. Yeah.
Mhm.
Here in Bali, if I born in a Brahmana family, so it's a priest family like that. I will learn about the things about the priest, and then. But nowadays, if I'm let's say a king, my son can become a doctor or something. No need to be like me nowadays. But if his son, uh, the grandson, even his parent not getting the or long distance of from me, what was born, you get my point, yeah. Sorry
Yeah.
to say this. Um, there is a memory, the DNA about what we gather about like what do you call this one? If I'm a musician,
Mhm.
that kind of memory is still also there. It can be, but it depends on the person who was born, what kind of information he get, what kind of information he gathered. Of course, this is bit unbelievable because it's not in our experience yet. Or if you can remember your past life, it's in your experience. So what we gather in the past life, it's also can be get in this life. I mean, it's still there. Like, have you ever seen a child, 2 years old or 3 years old? They can do tennis just like that. Even sometimes they can learn other language without someone teaching. Have you ever seen?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what happened in our Vedic tradition. We call this as prarabdha. It means our past karma. So when the source of life living, it carries everything, information that we gather. So the source of life living, what information we gather in his mind, he brings it, not the money, not the building or whatever you gather. It's not. But what happened within this? You carry this. If someone gets so stick to what he feel in this, you see, I think you know this. they become a ghost because they cannot leave it just like that. They still stick to whatever happened.
Try to hold on.
Yeah, still hold on that point of where when he leaves this body. And this is the famous one in Indonesia. I don't know if you ever heard about this. Someone just go into like when he can found lot of ghost, and he will pick one which can tell his story, so we can learn from the story of this ghost. So what happened? All the ghosts that she is trying to communicate, they're leaving the body. The memory of when he leaves the body, it's still there. So someone get cut the head from here, like the skin is peel off. It's still there. It's still there, and he's not living. But when we are a childhood, like from 1 to 5, it's a very special one because he when he lives in that age, he lives just like that because not too much engaged in this mind. What I calling this the mind is whatever we gather, even the feeling happen after whatever happened in the senses because of the senses. Yeah, feeling is happen because of the senses we get. Whatever information happen, I'm thinking you are ugly, and then my feeling become bad because of that. Like that. I think you have ever because someone doing things, then I feel bad. Like that. So you got my point, yeah? Where was I?
How does this relate to the mind then?
I'm sorry?
How does this relate to the mind then?
Yeah, this you mean
Like
the
this thing like we just spoke about, like how does it relate to the mind and like
the feeling you mean?
yeah, or like for example the when you explain about the families and the genealogy and
Yeah, that's because what we gather.
okay.
Mhm. And it's also we gather it from the past. Even our parents are gathering it, we got it here. Right? Your eyes is different with me. Even we eat the same rice, the same food, right?
Yeah.
So this is the mind. What we gather, all of it is the mind. That's in our yogic tradition. It's calling it as one. Ah, sorry. The time is cool. So any question this far?
It's better today.
Yeah, I see you.
I didn't go to. I kept my sight keep stopping
Yeah,
and pull back.
yeah,
Yeah, what, that's very strange today. I found
yeah.
today much better.
You got the point. So this is our last day to practicing the walking meditation. Tomorrow we will do the other meditation, which is still here and try to get in. So this one, as I remember, the source of life. It's like the maker of this body. So it's like the maker of my motorcycle. If my motorcycle get broken something on the road, if I go to the me- mechanic on the side of the road, maybe they can fix it, maybe not, or they fix it with wrong way. This has happened with my sister. The motorbike gets worse after that. Even she can drive ride the motorcycle for a moment, 1 2 days, and then it's broke again, like that. But and then he goes into the original who makes original who makes the machine. It get fixed and pay more. So that's what happened. When we go to the source of life, what the problem we had? What do you think? Whatever life is it? What is the problem? Only about the mind, the social. Oh God, give me this, give me that, protect me. Only that. Any other problem we had? No, only that, right? So that's we stuck here. A lot of us is still stuck here. Even me, I'm still stuck here. Okay, that's all. Any question before we close? You can think before you ask. Walking meditation. So you can do meditation while doing anything, just anything. Be focused to go inside, but also be aware to everything. Whatever happen, whatever you can hear, be aware of everything. But if you are doing meditation while open eyes, but if you doing meditation in a closed eyes, that's not really a problem to be aware of everything. Sometimes in some kind of meditation. Okay, so let's we close the class. Close your eyes, spine erect. Breathe in, erect your spine. To relax. Put your palms together in front of your chest. We will chant Om Shanti 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 Om. Breathe in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. You can put your palm on your forehead and put it there. Thank you, everyone. Namaste.
Is it enough?
Ah,
Am I caught up?
yes, yes. Later on, I will ask.
All our bodies have worked hard today.